So, welcome back to Melbourne Metro Trains vlogs, and I'm currently at Seddon Station on the Werribee and Williamstown Lines. And I'm just going to do a vlog here for you guys. So just relax, enjoy, and please subscribe and support the channel really well. Thanks so much. So we're now at Seddon Station on the Werribee and Williamstown Lines. And this is a station that is not too far out of the city, actually. It's one of the inner stations on the line. And the station is served by it's also served by the Frankston line, actually. And the next train on platform number 2 is in 7 minutes. It'll come at 3:30 p.m. And it's still in its LED form, actually. And the one on platform 1 actually has the LCD screens installed. So the Cross City line was actually formed during the 31st of January 2021, when the new timetable was implemented to the network. And so that made the Werribee, Williamstown and Frankston lines connect together at Flinders Street. And that made the Frankston line not run through the loop anymore until 2025, when the Metro Tunnel opens. And so in 2025, the Werribee and Williamstown lines will connect with the Sandringham line, and forming the 2025 Cross City line instead with Frankston. Yeah. So, back before 2015, regional trains to Geelong actually ran along the Werribee line. But they stopped running along here until in 2015, when the regional rail link was built via Tarneit and Wyndham Vale. But it actually added 8 kilometres on the journey length. As part of the Geelong Fast Rail project, they're going to make regional trains run via this line here again, but by maybe quadruplicating the Werribee line towards Werribee and adding a new express track between Laverton and Werribee. So, yeah, it's very exciting. Now, an unusual feature about the station is this concrete stanchion here. So as you can see, the left part of the stanchion is not actually touching the platform, but on platform 2, it's right on the platform. That's because the platforms here at Seddon are actually staggered. So, yeah, Seddon Station should not have any staggered platforms anymore. That's just my plan. So, yeah. And also the white strip here on the platform is really cracked. They need to upgrade the platform and add more shelter for this station. And also the entrance here at Seddon, on platform 2 at Seddon, is very basic. Just a small corridor, a Mikey machine, and 2 Mikey poll readers, and another one, and another 2 over there, and just a ramp down to platform 2. And there's also a small waiting room here. You can see the Footscray apartments right there in the distance. A beautiful skyline of those apartments. And it's located on a very small residential street here. This entrance is also really basic. Right, so this is a rather unsafe footbridge here. Almost fell there. Thank you. Those are just 2 dogs. Just thank you. Right, so this is the other side of the footbridge, with some stairs down here and a ramp down towards platform 1. And the station building here on platform 1 is actually disused. So there are only 2 things that are still in use, just a waiting room and the Mikey readers. So, yeah, and there's also just a little park here, or just a civic plaza, if you mean. So, Seddon Station really needs an upgrade. In fact, the platform strip here is very cracked, right? And also the station buildings are really basic. Wait, hold on, just wait 1 second. Alright, so there's a very small plaza right here. So you can just eat over there, and it's located in a very small residential area. It needs a repair, definitely. But it's not one of the worst stations in Melbourne, though. Don't worry. You can also see the harbour behind, in front of the skyline. There's quite a lot of dogs barking around this area. But anyway, so yeah, I've got a city service department in platform 1. yeah, it looks nothing like a plaza. Actually, and what are Werribee service leaving platform 2? Wow, too much barking here on that residential street. Apologies for that, but nothing we can do. Anyway. So we are now at Yarraville Station, the next station after Seddon on the Werribee, Williamstown and Frankston lines. And the station is located right next to a level crossing. And it received boom gates in the 1990s. and it is very beautiful. Like it has like they kept the heritage swing gates, and yeah, it's very good. But it is not slated for removal though, so that is good too. And that you got a disused signal box at the southern end of platform 1, and to the central part of the station is the main station building of the station, and it looks beautiful actually. Well, platform 2 has like only a partial station building on the other side of the station. Here's the platform 2 station building, and actually over here you got a much better plaza. You got a much better Yarraville plaza than there is a plaza at Seddon. So there is a plaza at Seddon, but it is a poorly plaza. So yeah, it's beautiful. So it's one of very few. It's one of very few level crossings in Melbourne to have this kind of bell sound, like. My voice is cracking actually. On platform 2, it looks like the 4:02 service to Werribee is delayed. As you can see, it's in 7 minutes, and the time already is 3:58. So it's actually delayed by around 4 minutes. Yeah. And we got a on the PIS again. We got a very confusing schedule here, because look, you got next 2 trains after this one is Williamstown, but then in 40 minutes the next one is Werribee. A bit like the Sunbury timetable. It's actually copying the Sunbury timetable for some reason. I have no idea why it's doing this. Hey, nothing we can do again. So we're going to walk down to the level crossing of Yarraville Station. So this signal box here actually controlled the swing gates at the level crossing right here. And so you can see the swing gates here still remain, as you can see here. But, and, we got some old rails here too as well. I actually never knew these rails existed. Abandoned rails existed, so, yeah. The abandoned rails that I just saw at the level crossing actually went this way towards the Yarraville train sidings, which were opened around the early 1900s and were expanded in 1912. I believe they were refurbished around the 1970s, but 21 years later, they were closed in 1991. So you see these swing pedestrian crossing gates closed, and these boom gates are also closed. This Werribee train is very late right now. Alright, now everyone is gonna pass through here. Now this road here is actually very narrow. So it causes kind of like traffic problems for Anderson Street. Like street problems and even pedestrian problems too. Leading is 600M. An unusual thing at Yarraville, but because it's a very small station, they have this bus interchange here. Very unusual for a small station. But it's served by routes 430 and over. And here's another view of the signal box. When I crossed the level crossing here, I immediately saw the train on the left, and so I crossed just in time, and I never been so close. And there are even public conveniences here, so you can just like use the restroom here. So I learned this in school actually. So public convenience is another name for toilet, because they consider toilet as kind of a mean word actually. So we're just heading over to platform 1, which is by the bus interchange here, and we just walked beside some small businesses, and so this is where the main station building is of Yarraville. There are stairs here, and there's also this ramp here for step-free access. This nice design here of the leaf pit. So those are the businesses we just walked by. So let's go by the ramp because it's kind of like a more interesting way rather than the stairs. Payphone. I just saw someone use a payphone. Quite unusual to see with me. You only got this Mikey machine, this Mikey quick top-up machine, and just like 2 Mikey poll readers, and just the platform in front. So another thing I forgot to mention is that the Somerville Road level crossing that was over there was removed and was replaced by this road overpass. But it actually needs to be upgraded to reflect other road overpasses in Melbourne. Caroline Chisholm Catholic College. Just don't know how to pronounce Chisholm, but if you know the pronunciation, let me know in the comments. Thank you. Anyway, so we're just waiting for our Frankston-bound train, and the level crossing is actually on right now. It's platform 2, Williamstown train.